Na, folytatjuk tovább a főküldetés részével. Azt mondja, hogy befejezzük ezt a nyomozásosdit. Veszek majd magamnak kaját menet közben, vagy nem tudom. Nézzük csak, elméletileg ugye itt vagyunk Tamberbe. És át fogok menni most Usicba. Várjunk csak, hogy a legegyszerűbb. Az erdészház fele és fel. Akár. Oké, ez lesz az. Na, gyerünk.
Look what I've got.
Ó, az jól néz ki. Na, és itt is vagyunk mindjárt. Itt már akkor nekiállunk ennek a nyomozásnak. Csak először kerítek egy tüzet magamnak. Nekem egy tábortűzről tudok főzni. Ez feltéve, ha találok valahol, de nem nagyon látok. Urá! Előtt where the limping bandits lives. Még azt én is író a tábortűz valahol.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Hát hogy a földön ilyen nincs, mindig, mindenhol van tábortűz, most meg nincs sehol. Hihetetlen.
What in the
Mother of God.
hey?
What? Hey!
És tényleg nincs sehol tábortűz, hát az eszem megáll. De komolyan. Meg a végén fel kell mennem valamig.
Yeah! Yeah!
Hát amúgy a mesében nincs ilyen.
Yeah!
Egy darab tűzhely nincs sehol, ne vicceljünk már. Hát ez kamu. Én ilyet még nem láttam komolyan a mesébe se. Na. Hát. Hihetetlen amúgy. Nem tudok megfőzni egy rohadt kaját.
Yeah! Yeah!
Ó, de itt meg tudom csinálni. Talán. Vagy nem? Na végre, el se hiszem. El se hiszem. Oké, most elkezdhetjük a nyomozást. Nos, olyan nem beszélgetünk, vagy mi van?
Good day to you.
Ah,
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed, there is. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Ratai.
Good luck to you.
Oké, mondták, hogy hol van a falu széle, ott. Meg itt van még valami küldő, ezt felveszem hama. Tedd már ezt a kardot, haver.
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. Farewell.
Oké, kaptunk még egy küldét a paptól, majd azt megcsináljuk. Valahol láttam fürdőt is, vagy nem?
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Az komoly. Most zsigerelve rendesen.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Oké, na hát az embert azt így megcsinálták rendesen.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
The parish priest here in Auschwitz, he's a peculiar sort of cleric. I noticed he's quite handy with a sword.
He is indeed. He's as hard as nails. More than once he's intervened in a brawl in the tavern and sat everyone on their asses. He's not to be taken lightly.
I doubt he acquired those skills at the seminary.
You know how it goes. The nobles send their youngest sons to study for the priesthood, and our parish priest has blue blood in him. He probably learned to fight at home before he went to university. That's how it goes with those aristocrats. But I heard something happened and he was roving the world for a while. I don't know what he got up to, though.
Another thing...
Na, más nincs.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know anything about it, but ask all you want.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Oké, pappal beszélünk.
You know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. There was only a shadow against the sky.
Templomban volt pedig soha nem szokott járni ez a Lubosh. És pappal beszélgetett, úgyhogy majd ő hát tud valamit mondani.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all. Thank you.
Farewell.
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have... Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream. An inscription in blood. It's a pity I don't know how to read. Looks like they wanted to give someone a warning, but who? And a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day. A sword? What the hell does an Ujits crofter need a weapon for? And where did he get it?
Obersword.
Here.
A baj, a kutya nem jön be. Ez jó lenne, ha mondjuk kiszaglázta valamit. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogyha ezt most fogom. Jó van, hát beszélek a pappal, mert így nem leszünk előrébb, az biztos.
Just to have a laugh, but not a soul anywhere.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I've come in... That's all.
Good luck to you.
God be with you.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Okay.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child. All sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
True. Very well, then. Can I trust you not to say a word to anyone?
Trust me.
Lubosh came to me shortly after everything that happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. I must say I never expected it of him, but he turned out to be a better man than he seemed. He said some crony of theirs hired them. First they thought they were going to steal horses, but then it all got out of hand and people started dying. He and his gang didn't want any part of that, so they quarreled with the others and ran off.
Quarreled? A corpse was found in the woods by Neuhof.
Well, that would explain something. Lubosh kept blabbering on that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know Lubosh killed one of the murderers, and now he's dead too. Only I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Just nicknames, but maybe that'll help. He mentioned some fellows called Riki from Ledechko, Pius and Timmy.
Nothing more?
No.
I suppose I'll have to do.
Az öreg csak kinyögte, hogy mi van.
Look around Ledechko first. Thank you, Father. And don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
Farewell.
Oké. Közben megtanulunk szerintem itt hama még olvasni. Azt mondja, hogy hol volt a... Várjunk, itt van egyáltalán az olvasás, nem is itt van szerintem. Hanem az inkább bizébe lesz. Ledecskóba. Vagy nem? Nem, elvileg itt kell, hogy legyen, hadd nézzem. Usic, itt van-e? Azt mondja, hogy a templom mellett kell elmenni, és itt valahol. Mondom én, itt van. Ez az.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though. and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start.
50 grossenért megtanulok olvasni, jó az.
Did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart.
Oké, alakul ez.
Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
We're going to nest of his goose, found the egg. Again, it was a heavy as lead and is going to throw. Okay.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
There was something about some fellow and the goose.
There was something about some fellow and a goose.
Ah, well, the main thing is you've managed to read the book. The rest is just practice. Only through a careful reading will you uncover the real meaning of the text. No book is written on a mere whim and without purpose. Like I told you, books are valuable, and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle
Azt
Latin.
mondja, hogy latint nem lehet kikerülni, hogy meg akarok igazán tanulni olvasni. Szóval most valami latin könyvet is elolvasunk, oké. Azt mondja... Libertam masu.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
Nullus est libertam malus.
Nullus est libertam malus. Ut non alique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Na hát sokkal bölcsöbb lettem, nagyon jó. Most, hogy tudunk olvasni. Oké, az olvasás egyébként melyik részre tartozik? Az G.Skill. Az G.Skill, ja. Reading. Azt mondja, all books are cheaper in shop. Reading you will get tired and hungry twice as slowly as normal. Legyen ez. Ez jó. Oké, itt még lenne egy mellékküldetés, ezt lehet, hogy meg kellene nézni. Ez a Playing with the Devil. Lehet, hogy megcsinálom hama, mielőtt folytatjuk a nyomozást. Itt jön a lovam is. És akkor ki kéne vágtatnunk az erdőbe, igazából az is egy bonyolult. Hát ez meg ki. Ki ez? Jobbra.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft?
Boszorkánysággal van vádolva az a nő. Na nézzük, azt mondja, hogy mit kéne mondani. Speak up, old hog, nem I me you well.
You'd be wise to give me a straight answer. I mean you no harm.
As long as it's the truth you speak. Very well. I'll tell you everything.
No.
I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
Mi valami mágikus varázs vezetett el? Micsoda?
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up. I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself.
Szerintem valami drog.
Has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks.
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the Lord.
Yeah. I understand how they feel. But I reckon it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So I thought how desperate they must be, and I heard their plea.
Their plea, or the clink of their coin? And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly, folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
They burn them alive.
That they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
It didn't bother you before, though.
Ez nem boszorka, csak aha, jó van.
What did they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. May the Lord watch over you.
Oké. Elmegy a reverendára. Azt elmagyarázza, hogy ő nem bosszorka. Jó, hát érdekes sztori. Beladón a növényt akarok szerezni, de itt se látok olyat, ami nekem kéne. Pedig elvélem, mivel abból főzte a potion-t, kéne, hogy legyen itt. Nem, ez nem az Eyebright. Hol tartogatja a belladonnákat? Azt egyet se tart, jó van, fasza. Ki gondolta volna mi? Pedig elvég az erdőbe kéne lennie. Na, mennyi van nálad? 5 darab? Az nem nagyon elég semmire. De mindegy, most megveszem. Gyorsan csinálok pár darabot. Szuper. Meg 2 főzetet tudok csinálni. Azt mondja, hogy 20 grosent költöttem ugye a 4 darab növényre, vagy 5-re. Volt még azt hiszem tartalék egyem. Jön a 3 főzés, de 2 főzés kijön. Hogyha átperfektezem olyan 2-t meg tud csinálni, ez 4 darab potion, az is 500 grosen érték, úgyhogy megéri megvenni egy nyers növényt. Na, még egyet lefőzök, azt kész vagyunk. Na, kész is van, mehetünk tovább. Egy darabig most megint elég lesz a potion. Kiváló. Na, hány darab lett? Azt mondja, hogy 13. Mennyit főzött ez? Mert nem vettem egy darabot se. Először 3, akkor 3-as elvat csináltam, már úgy néz ki. Az derék. Tudunk alchemizni. Az mi? Poison applied to the weapon will remain on the blade longer. I'm proving you can make one extra mistake. Hát ez nem érdekes. Healing potion will heal you at one more, but igen. Cured. Cooked food is... Az jó lesz. Azt mondja, mik vannak itt. Potion, you brew yourself, have 20% higher selling price. Nem érdekel. When successful brew a potion, you get an extra. One extra. Doesn't apply to auto brew. És akkor routine 1-2. You can now auto brew potion. You have brewed once before. But you can only brew once. Auto brewing will produce 3 potions for the price of 1. 13-asra kéne felhúzni a skillt, hát azt kéne főzögetni. Szerintem annyit azért nem fog főzni. Gyere csak ide. Úgy néz ki, hogy éhes. Ja, még a lóra majd egy ilyen kantár. Aztán más nem is kell vennem a lóra elvileg. Hol vagyok? Talán nem talán bár... Miért benéztem volna az irányt? Mindegy, fel kell mennem vissza izébe. Nem jó fele jövök. Na igen, hát ez a sebesség, amit kell a lónál. Na ezt nevezhetjük komoly vágtának. Oké, nézzük csak, várjunk, az egyik az itt van pont. Az egyik csaj.
That sounded like...
Kuta.
I've heard something about a magical ointment.
What? Who told you that? Was someone asking around?
Actually, I'm not... Micsoda? It might be interested to the priest.
It might interest the priest.
The priest? Who's been telling him stories? Does he know about us?
Azt mondja, hogy better start talking us. You could be burnt at the stake.
What I've heard already amounts to a burning offense.
Wait. Really?
If someone buys witching ointment, what am I supposed to think they want it for? Let me take a wild guess. Witchcraft. And witches deserve to burn.
We're doing no wrong. We go to the woods alone, at night, and we hurt no one. I won't say any more. You might twist it against us.
Follow the woman
Get something to
to
eat.
the
I'm
woods.
starting to get hungry.
It came from over here.
Este követni kell őket, azt mondja, mennyi az idő. Kicsit lehet átpörgetem a cuccot, nézzük csak, azt mondja, eszünk. Jó, ennyi várni kell. Hát ezt most levárom, nem tudok mit csinálni. Most mi van, nem indulnak el?
Look what I've got for you.
többi az már ott hesszel. Megint beakadt a scriptje ennek.
Hey, you!
We should put the ointment on now. It takes a while to start working.
Where exactly do you put it on? I feel shy.
So playing games with the devil is all right, but dabbing some ointment on your cunny is going too far.
Aye, well, don't peek for a bit. I'm not sure.
Don't worry. Plenty of women have tried it before us.
What if it does work? What if he does appear?
But that's what we want, isn't it? Let's go.
Jó quest. Kell követni a nőket. Ezután megcsinálom meg gyorsan, majd ez gyorsan, hát igazából normális tempóval a főküldetésnek a mostani részeit. Meglátom, meddig jutunk.
here. We all know what to do.
Adjál meg, csömbete meg.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done? When... Damn it!
The battle's lost and won. What's that nonsense you bubbling?
I didn't make it up. It came out of me.
There's the good dog. That's my.
I feel the devil is coming.
I'll go to work.
Own Master, egész szépen fejlődik amúgy az is. Can sniff out fort, much greater distance, so you can more easily avoid ambush. Aha. Alarm. 10-esen lesz ez meg. Dog has a greater chance cause bleeding. Able to sniff out interesting places. With your best friend's help, nothing will escape you. Ó, nagyon jó.
Virgin Mary, you'll scare the devil away.
Stop praying and speaking of death. We're here to save life since we've lost our own.
Satan, appear and send pestilence on all the Cumans. I'm coming to meet you.
Who is it? Who's there?
Just me. I haven't found anyone.
Me? Who's me? You're Lucifer, aren't you? Thank you for heeding our call. Send the plague down on Sigismund and his Cumans.
It's me, Vera. I mean, I think so. Everything's in muddle.
Lucifer, deliver us from the Cumans, a plague upon them and their families. Lord God, you turned your back on us in our hour of need. We beg you, at least now command Lucifer to rid us of the Cumans.
Yes, Lucifer. Deliver us of the Cumans! Here and now, come among us! Take what you want and let Sigismund and the Cumans die of the plague like mangy dogs. They killed our husbands and children. Let them die! Let them go back whence they came, back to hell. Come, Satan, and take us!
Most jött eszembe közbe, hogy ezeket fel lehet rakni kajára. Van nekem ez az Aquila Potion, vagy Marigold Potion-öm. Ezt is fel lehet rakni kajára. Ezt ilyenkor hogy működik? Egyre rakja fel? Ezt most megnézem. Aha. Érdekes.
You dreamt it.
O Prince of Exiles, you who the world has treated wrong,
Interject in the chanting.
undaunted and strong. Satan, have pity on our endless despair.
I hear someone coming. Who's there? Is it you, Kuta?
No, I'm still over here.
What's going on here?
Welcome,
Prince of Darkness.
Prince of Darkness.
darkness
Az hülye.
and make yourself at home. What would you like us to do? We will fulfill your every wish if you fulfill ours.
Prince of Darkness? What in God's name are you babbling about?
Why are you testing us?
Testing you? Jesus Christ, what have you been smearing on yourselves?
A magic ointment from the herb woman? We are ready to pleasure you, Lord. In return, all we ask is that you rid us of the Cumans. And if you won't rid us of them, then help us get away from here. Give us riches, so we can start a new life in the city.
I'll give you anything you ask.
I knew it. Thank you, my lord.
In return, you'll have to... Shit. I feel very weird.
Oh, that ointment. You smeared the ointment on me.
Bekenték az hülye izével.
God, nothing will happen to you. It's all part of the ceremony.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? What did you do to me?
Are you quite well after your long journey?
Huh? Long journey? What?
From the gates of hell to here. When will you take care of the Cumans? And why don't you have horns and hooves and a goat's tail, like the priest said?
How come you're a talking mare?
What mare? Does your sight deceive you? I'm Vera, and I turn many a young man's head in Ujits.
Actually, I wanted something else.
What's that, oh Lord?
Will you serve me and do all I tell you to?
Oh yes, our Lord of Hellfire. We'll do whatever you want. Just rid us of those wretched Cumans. Which one will you take first? Me! Take me! No, me!
Várj, ki kicsoda?
And what about the other one? Why doesn't she speak up?
Kuta, you chicken! Speak up!
I want you. Hen. Hen.
Hm? Itt most mi történik amúgy?
That was tough. Oh, but I'm all dizzy again.
What is wrong with you? Is something going to come of it or not?
I need to sleep.
Bugger sleep! What was that?
What is it? Someone coming!
Come. Ah! I'll kill you. Damn, did that hurt? Fucking kill you. Gone weak at the knees, have you? Ha! Ah! You call it? Well landed.
Anyádat ütögetett, bazzeg.
Yeah! Ah! What about fix? You're dead! Is that the... I'll slaughter you! Take that! Come here, Lily Liver. Given up already? Fuck it! Bring it up! I'm gonna... You're gonna cry... Your end is nigh! Bring it on!
What happened here? Shit.
Na, páncélomat javíthatom is meg. Nem baj. Ó, a maintenance. Nézzük csak. Weapon shard. Greater damage opponent. Ennyi.
I'll never be able to explain this to anyone.
Oké, és akkor merre kéne neki keveredni? Most tudom, hol vagyok. De már talán tudom. Az a baj, hogy álmos a karakterem, nem jó így. Meg alszik a pap is, fasza, lehet, hogy gyorsan veszek ki valami szobát, akkor... Na. Mi van ezzel? Megint az időhúzás megy. Ó, felébredt, azaz, gyere csak.
I found out more about the Ujit's witchcraft.
Pray, do tell.
The women have got hold of some magic lotion from the herb woman, and they're using it to summon the devil.
For the love of heaven.
I followed them to where they held their Sabbath. They summoned the devil, danced around a fire.
Oh my God, what else?
I followed the summon to the woods, azt mondja. They had witch's Sabbath.
The women were completely out of their minds from that ointment. Then some woodcutters stormed in. They wanted to put a stop to the witch's Sabbath.
Good God. And what happened?
Those women... they're dead. The woodcutters took them for witches and attacked them. They hacked them to pieces. I couldn't do anything to stop them.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Saints above. Saint Michael, Saint Anthony. Such a tragedy. Oh, Lord, please be merciful and receive their souls. But why did you not step in?
I couldn't. I'm so sorry.
I can hardly fault you. It's my fault, too, for letting things slide so far. I should have taken care of the herb women and those poor women myself. Please, pray for the souls of those poor women and those who took their lives. At least you see where dancing with the devil can take you. Pray for their loved ones and for your soul and mine, because we share the blame. And now please, go. Leave me alone to pray. Take care now.
Hát ez egy jó barom egy quest volt amúgy. Amúgy meg kész. Na. Még egy quest le van tudva, szuper. Mehetünk akkor megkeresni ezt a Riki gyereket. Azt mondja, hogy át kell mennünk. Hát, ja, először Tamberbe. Talán. Na, itt mentünk egyet. Ezeket leverem. Ezeket bizony össze-vissza fogom verni. De gyertek!
Watch out, fellows! Boys! They're attacking us!
Falling out under some rock.
Take that! Well then, was it worth it?
Nehogy elszaladjon már!
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben.
Mi van? Csak nem fáj!
Most még.
Annyira idegesítő, hogy küzdenek, vagy ez a...
Geci!
Az a hülye dárdás szaladgálás, amit lenyom.
Jó van, állj le.
Azt vágod, hogy most... Bohóc. Érdekes.
Hey, who's there? Who's there? What's that? Hey, who's there? What's going on?
Érdekes volt itt egy csata helyszíne. Hetvennégyes. Hetvennégyes így, na várjatok csak, várjatok. 64-es van nekem. Hát akkor megjöttünk, mert ez jobb. Body chainmail. A kutyám az ennyit kapott. Érdekes. Na, menjünk. Várjunk, hol vagyok most? Jó, most már tudom, hogy hol vagyok. Ezen a részen valahol. Itt jövök. Oké. Elég zúzdában vagy ez a ló. Gyorsan eladok, megveszek új ilyen mi a francot javító készleteket. Nagyszerű. Oké, lóból ki is pakolok.
Jesus Christ. Take care now.
Jaj, várj, ennek nincs is pénze. Jó, úgyis veszek készletet tőle, akkor már lesz. És ez mi volt?
Look what I've... You'll...
Get it before it goes brown. Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit. You'll be able to feed the whole family with...
God be with...
Na, veszek gyorsan ettől is valami javító készletet, valami jobbat. Élorszkit, ez jó lesz. Kéne meg ide kintre valami valami cucc. Mondjuk ez nem feltétlen kell. Nem kell nekem ilyen hülyeség. Eladok még, azt mondja, van nála egy csomó szemét. Jaj, mit csinálsz?
I'd like to discuss...
Well...
What about this?
That's better.
Okay.
Look what I've got. You'll love.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Mother of God.
I'm interested in your...
Uh-huh.
Na nézzük csak.
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and...
But of course, money first, though.
Fine.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Na, kicsit rendbe hozatom magam. Oké.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Mi az, milyenek vannak?
I'd like that. Thank you.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
That's too much.
As you wish.
Na, meg is nyilatkoztunk. De nem. Ez a baj ezzel sok időtekeréssel, most fent kellett maradnom éjjel. Azt itt vagyok. Most megfordult az egész menet. Na ez ami nem jó. Na de mindegy, ez van. Oké.